Hello everybody, my name is Senkara and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I've never had a long time, that's why this intro is sped up so much. Let's get into it. What happened last time? So, oh yes, in this episode we're finally getting on our Sunday day with Natsuki. Not a date though, am I right? Wink wink nudge nudge. If you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this video, then please do consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me, and leave a like, join the Discord server, link at the bottom of the description. Cool! I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Oh yeah, Natsuki's coming to us. I always think it's the other way around for some reason. I don't know. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. You're telling me. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. That's a good question. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Aww. We sent each other one after exchanging... What? We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check. Oh right, but it turned into a conversation. Got it. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Aww. She also really likes complaining about things. Typical. But I kinda saw that one coming, yeah. But putting Natsuki aside, how dare you put Natsuki aside? I mean, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? Good call. I decide to visit Sayuri before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that I've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayuri? There you are. Hi, Senkara. Hi. I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Yep, it is. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Yeah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Too long, in fact. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is messy as it's always been. You call that shit messy? That ain't messy. What the hell are you on, mate? I'll show you messy. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. That doesn't sound like me. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Good point. Monika told me. Why? It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Right, of course. Of course. Ah. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. It's incredibly awkward if I actually felt awkwardness, which I don't. But even this is awkward. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayuri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Senkara. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. No, if I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. That's okay. Friends are meant to be worried about each other. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. I will always think about you. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? What? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. How is this punishment? I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Why? It just wants to torture me. No! Don't you laugh at that! Sayuri! I grab Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't stop thinking about it. Sayuri gives an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Senkara. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayuri? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Senkara? I guess I have no choice this time. No, I remember where this is going. The thing is, let's just stop. Okay, oh. Well, I want to say that that's not as bad. That's bad too, but still, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? I did. Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. Yeah, I've been there. What reason is there to do anything if I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having me spend time on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me, but we care about you. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Senkara. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. You are an important thing. That came out wrong. But you are important. Caring about you is important. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Senkara. There's nothing. Nothing at all. No. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. No, you're not. Stares streak down Sayuri's face. Mine too! I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. No, that's not all you are at all. Why can I not speak to you? And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayuri's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Senkara, Sayuri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you, I really do. I wouldn't have it any other way. Senkara. Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Senkara, Sayuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want her to know is that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Senkara. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm. I get that a lot. And that's really scary too. I don't usually get that though. Sayuri lets me go. And as she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? For sure. It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this had to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. It's not surprising, were you not listening to anything? I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. She needs to help Monica anyway. You understand, right? Yeah. Fortunately, I do. But I don't think my character does. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? You better! Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is to come over too. Oh boy! Force the smile. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yeah, that's the spirit. Oh, the music. Okay, good. The music helped a lot. Okay, boy. Whew, here we go. Okay, I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Oh, for sure, I am so anxious. Before I know it, and she's not even real, I can't even actually speak to it. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Well, come on, and then without delay, I open the front door to let her in. I totally was not waiting right in front of the door this whole time. I mean, hi, what's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Oh yeah, right. This is meant to be the first time I'm seeing this. Haha. I've seen it before, of course, but oh, look at you. You're the best. You're great. You are 10 out of 10. I really love the black you got going on. Black and pink, 10 out of 10. I love black. I wear black all the time. You see? Black. Haha. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. You right. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Caught on to that, huh? Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Oh, allow me. Well, I didn't want to come all this wayward to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Fair enough. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Of course I did. I'm reliable like that. And rich. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Oh dear, this is great. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Maybe. Texting a lot usually helps with that, though, of course. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? I did. Just have you know I offered that. He's just useless. I apologize for him. Where's your hospitality, Senkara? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. It's okay. Jim. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? Good on you. I see now. This is where you get your monster strength. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. That's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Oh, that was a little, you know. Natsuki hits a fist to my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. Me too, I vibe that. It's fun when I get to be so small and also better than other people. Oh yes, that's my girl. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And it's just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Don't worry about that, you're brilliant. Don't you worry. Yuri's a little too, you know? Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red, of course. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I really do, I do. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Yup, there's a whole subreddit for it. It's great. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Only when you do it. It's not like I like you or anything. You finally found your weakness, Senkara. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. Oh yeah! The banter, here we go. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Alright! This is where the fun begins. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all the movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Ugh! Girls! Senkara, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. Dumbass, what do you think? I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Good choice. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on, you're not putting any heart into this at all. Oh, pardon me. Can you at least try to have fun? Oh, dear. Oh, I can't. I love that. I love this. I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. She wants you to enjoy the thing she loves. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Right, of course. This makes me want to get into baking. Oh my goodness. This happened last time too. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. Ah, it's all about the presentation. Always. That's what I always say when I cook. I'm not a baker, I cook. I'm a chef. But I enjoy the bake. I just don't really eat baking is all. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. True. I agree. As an artist, I respect that. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayuri and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish the mixing it. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Hydration. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. Apparently not as strong as you. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Well, that's alright. Fine by me. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. So I know these things. I would have done that. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I know where this is going. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Oi! You with your friggin' trying to get on my nerves. I see what you're doing. My weakness. I'll give you a weakness. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Here comes your weakness. Give it a second. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Oh, sorry. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Ha-ha! Natsuki wipes it off of her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. This is what I have been waiting for. Oh my goodness. Look at her! Oh, that's so well drawn. Look at her face. Oh my goodness. I didn't really notice that before, but that's so, like, perfection. This is what perfection looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it looks like. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. But what I can't help notice is that I'm wearing a long-sleeve shirt. That's not right. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me, I do. I'm pretty sure I do that accidentally, but you really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Oof, I gotta mentally prepare myself for this. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. It's one of those things again, you just imagine and it's like, ah! See, told you I know your weakness. Ha 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 ha. Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Senkara? Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh man, that expression needs a screenshot. Power 15%, that's not what we want. Give me a sec. And there being two. I have so many screenshots from this game. Wait, isn't there a screenshot button for Steam? I don't know. Whatever. Yoink. I'll be taking that. Save. Oh! Lovely stuff. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. Oh, is that right? Let me do it again then. You know that, right? What kind of question is he asking me just like that? Just answer. I know. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Oh man, again, I felt that. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Damn it! Curse you, Destiny! Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. Whoops, my bad. I do often do that. That's my mistake. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Damn it! Hate it when that happens. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcakes into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Sigh. Ah! Sorry about that. Whew, just love that expression. That's adorable. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Cupcakes. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off all the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I bought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Speaking of birthdays, when's yours? Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? Ah, clever! We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Yeah, I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but I thought it was a great idea. But that's... Oh, I see. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... Ain't that always? Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. One sec, guys, one sec. I got it. Let me just yeet beneath. You can't see this, but I'm snipping tool. And save. Not cute, my ass. Not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? What you talking about? Did you say something? No, nothing. Baka. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a novel onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. Alright. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayuri's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. Not that I invited her or anything, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Good girl. Good on ya. I appreciate that. What the hell is my hair doing? I don't appreciate that. Good enough. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Sounds like a boomer to me. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, really? Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Why not? Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. Well, you could always, come over next weekend. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. Could I not do that? I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today, you too! Oh, beat me to it. I mean, I beat you to it. Haha, got him. I'll walk you out, I guess. I mean, may as well just walk her all the way home, you know? I don't know, why not, you know? Am I right, am I right, am I right, am I right, am I right? Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Aww. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. It did, went so fast, damn it. Curse you, time. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Oh, I think we did, don't you worry about that. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. Why do you look so grumpy? I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Oh yeah. What the hell? The freak? What? Wait. So, you're probably confused, but there is a giant wet spot on the side of my pants. That was weird. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Senkara, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. Stop it! This game is so good. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... It's a little too close for the comfort there, but that's okay. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. Again, I just imagine that. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. Just let it happen. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Damn it, no! Sayuri! Oh. Crap baskets. Eh? Hi, Senkara. Sayuri. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Senkara. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat my cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Why must the universe always cockblock me? Why is this the way things are? Why, creators of this game, do you do this to me? This is why I have to play Blue Skies. Hopefully we'll get something like that in Blue Skies. I assume. That seems to be what it's going to be about, like a proper dating thing, which would be amazing. I'm so excited for that. I don't want to continue. I know what's coming. Not just the ending, but this next part. I get a choice, and I hate it. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayuri waves goodbye. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. Right. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. Give me an M&M. Don't do this. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. That's not tears of joy. Fuck you. You've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. When I say fuck you, I'm talking to the creators of the game, not her, of course. I would never say that to Sayori. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Senkara? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Senkara. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. It's not a waste. And it's empathy. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. It's not gay if it's a three-way. Sorry, ruining the moment. I'm scared, Senkara. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Senkara, I like you so much that I want to die. Could you not? That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. You remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give to you. This is the worst part. I know it doesn't make a difference, is the thing. It doesn't make a difference to what's going to happen. But my whole body says that I can't say I love you when it's not true. But if I say this shit, this is awful. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I won't do that. Ugh. Oh yeah, you know, I've had that. I did that the first time. I said this the first time because I didn't know what the ending was going to be. But now I do, and I know it doesn't make a difference. So I may as well just say, Sayori, I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. See, it hurts my heart because Natsuki... I know how Natsuki feels, obviously, but... Oh, damn it. I mean, the other way would hurt her, but I've been skinning so close with Natsuki, and after licking her finger, you know how it is. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. I love you as a friend. Like, yeah, no, don't. I would not say that. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Senkara. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. I'm gonna save this, because this could be thumbnail worthy. If not the holding Natsuki's wrists, then we'll go with this. Senkara, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. She doesn't need to be told that she's just a friend, you know? You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Senkara. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Senkara. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Oh good, cool. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Senkara? Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means about that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. Damn it, this is exactly the same. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. Why? But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Don't play that card. Don't even start. Nothing different will change anything. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. For sure. It's the day of the festival. Silence is deafening. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the presentations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. I like the end. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Senkara, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Dumbass. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Shit, no, what did I do? Whoopsie daisies. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for it, Senkara. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Why, what? You left her kind of hanging this morning, you know. What? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I hope no one told Natsuki. Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. I bet you do. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayuri's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. I was gonna get my charger because I thought this would take a while to read, but... Get out of my head before I do know what's best for you, before I listen to everything she said to me, before I show you how much I love you, before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Before I listen to everything she said to me. I didn't pick it up the first time, and now that I know... What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Senkara? What's wrong? Nothing. What do you mean, what's wrong? Have you not read it? The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayuri's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayuri, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. Where's vodka? We can eat it. I reach Sayuri's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayuri? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Yeah. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayuri's room, I knock on her door. Sayuri? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter the room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. Traceback.txt for details. Character 5 for Trendline. I forgot how awful that was. Fucking hell. The music. Son of a bitch. I knew that happened, but I knew this. I forgot all the glitchiness and the. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayuri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Me too, honestly. That actually made me want to be sick. Holy shit. Just yesterday, I told Sayuri I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayuri needed at all. Fuck you. Fuck off. It doesn't make a bloody difference. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it had always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life will be worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed for me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Watch me, bitch. End. But we know that's not really the end. Fucking hell. Goodness gracious me, that's terrifying.
Doki Doki!
Oh good, the new game button's screwed over. Jeez, look at that thing, that's awful. And that, my friends, is only the beginning of Doki Doki Literature Club. There are more, we gotta go through it all, and this is why I stopped, because I worked out what's gonna happen next. And it terrified me, I don't want it. I don't want it. But we gotta do it, that's the whole point of this, is so I can get to blue skies, because once I do this, then people will stop dying, right? I hope so. So if you enjoyed this video and you're excited to see more, and if you haven't seen this before, ho 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 ho, oh boy, you're gonna want to see more, trust me on this. Then please leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought, and join the Discord server. Oh, jeez. The music just really like, whoop, snapped me out of that. Probably shouldn't have. Did. Damn, this game is good. This game is so good. Like, that's written so well. And that, whoa, that actually, like, made me sick. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, and I already said all that. My name has been Senkara. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, you better be here. See ya. You she-witch you. I've never gotten this far in the music before. Lovely stuff. Oh, that was awesome. I'm gonna listen to this more often.